Now that we managed to push our project on GitHub, it's time to see how we can restore it or load any other project from GitHub. Let's start by deleting our current project from disk. In order to completely delete it, I will right-click on the project and will select Show in Explorer. That will open a new Windows Explorer application right in the location of our project. Before actually deleting the project, I will close it in Android Studio by going to File and selecting Close Project. By deleting the project from the recent project list, you simply delete the entry from that list. It will not affect the project from the hard disk in any way. I will select the project and will press the delete key in order to delete it. Now, back to the Windows Explorer, I will select the project from the disk drive. Right-click on it and select Delete. Just to have no doubts, I will also empty my recycle bin folder. And now that the project has been completely deleted, let's see how we can bring it back from GitHub. You can apply these steps to any other project available on GitHub, not just the one that we used so far. In order to bring the project back, or to clone it if we want to use Git terms, in Android Studio we select Check Out Project from Version Control. Several options are being displayed as Android Studio is able to check projects from multiple version control sources like CVS, Git, Google Cloud, Subversion, etc. In our case, we will choose GitHub. We are then asked for the master password, which will grant Android Studio access to our GitHub credentials that we provided earlier. Then, the clone repository dialog is displayed. Here we'll have to supply a Git repository URL, a parent directory that will hold our project, and the name for our project. By switching back to GitHub, we can obtain the Git repository URL from the right-hand side of the page. We can simply copy this URL to the clipboard and we will paste it in the Git repository URL field in our dialog. The parent directory is the one that will contain our project and we'll leave the default value here. We'll name the new app My App Restored because we restore it from GitHub. We can test the Git repository URL connection by using the test button, and in this case the connection to the Git repository URL has been successfully. Finally, we click the clone button in order to start the cloning process. This will take a few moments, and after that we are asked if we want to open the new project in Android Studio. I will press yes, and after a few moments the project is successfully opened in Android Studio. So in this lesson we cloned a GitHub repository right into Android Studio. Thanks for watching and see you soon.